Massive bombshell just came out by Rep. James Comer. Remember, the media has been saying, like, you have no evidence against Biden. There's no direct payment. They just now found a direct payment, a $200,000 check from Jim Biden to Joe Biden. They got him. Welcome to In Exile. This is where all the happy people are. I'm Doug TenNapel. Let's get to the clip. Don't forget to follow this channel.
We found a lot of suspicious checks that the brother was involved in, and Joe was a beneficiary of, and we're going to talk about that.
This is the evidence we needed to show direct payment that the media has denied and the Biden administration has denied. Here's James Comer. I found a $200,000 direct payment to Biden from James Biden. Joe Biden's ability to be paid back by his brother depended on the success of his family's shady financial dealings. This is the influence peddling. Remember, there's no product. The product is access to Joe Biden. The bank records don't end here. There's more to come from GOP oversight.
As we move on, but what we're doing is we're tracing the money, Sean. It's not just that they got a $200,000 payment, that Joe Biden received a $200,000 payment. It's where the money came from. And the money came from Jim Biden, where he influence peddled to a company in the United States that he went and said that he could help through his brother's contacts get capital from the Middle East. So he convinced this company to give him $600,000, and they did it in increments. The last increment was $200,000. That $200,000 then went to Jim Biden's personal account, and it was a loan, according to the way Jim Biden deposited. And then he wrote on the same day a check to Joe Biden for a loan repayment. Now, they're playing the loan card a lot. Remember the $250,000 wire that we identified 3 weeks ago that came from China to Hunter Biden that was addressed to Joe Biden's house? The White House said that was a loan, too.
So they're using the word loan a lot to wash this money through and add another layer of complexity to make it hard to track. It's not a payment. It's a loan. It's a payment.
And Sean, what you're going to be hearing out of the White House over the next few weeks is loan, loan, loan. And look, even if Joe Biden did give his brother a loan, which I don't believe he did, the fact that his brother defrauded a company that is now bankrupt and all the creditors lost all their money that they invested in this or loaned to this healthcare company, but Joe Biden got $200,000 from it before they went bankrupt. All because Jim Biden was selling the brand, was selling the Biden name, and convinced people to pay him money in exchange for favors from Joe Biden.
What no one will show you is a transfer of goods where someone paid $200,000 for a thing. That's the biggest thing on this that proves that this is Joe Biden influence peddling, which, by the way, is an impeachable offense. This is bribery. This is actually spelled out in the Constitution, not what Trump did, where they're still trying to find out, still trying to pin insurrection on him, but can't. That's a matter of opinion. This is a bribe.
And we also want to know from Joe Biden, was he aware when he took that $200,000 that it came from a company his brother defrauded in the name of Joe Biden, that Joe Biden could come in and save the day through his contacts in the Middle East, Sean? That's where this influence peddling scheme came. We've talked about China, Romania, Russia, Ukraine. Now we're talking about the Middle East.
Oh, it's only the Middle East, you know, their influence. Is anyone influencing America on behalf of America? Or is it all China, Romania, Ukraine, the Middle East? Who's standing for us at the White House?
I think we continue to produce evidence. I think we've already produced a lot of evidence, but the media says, well, you got to have a payment to Joe. Well, here we go. Here's the first payment to Joe.
So here's the first payment to Joe. Will the media report on it? $200,000 check cut from Jim Biden to Joe Biden, which they call a loan. You know, the media has no interest in this because they belong to the Democrat Party and they're there to defend their guy. But we're here in independent media telling you the truth. We're going to keep underlying it. Hopefully you'll keep subscribing and following so we can keep bringing the news, guys. Don't miss out on a single episode. Ring that bell. I'm Doug in Exile.